I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
What's up, y'all? Alright, so working on some new shit. I'll show you guys here some custom bookshelves. I'm trying to put these plaques on them, if you will. And I have 3D models of every skill. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to do that in Photoshop. Okay, screwed that up. Anyway, guys. So you've got a transparent PNG. You want to highlight all your selected areas. Over to the right. Save a layer view, but still have it selected. Go to your paths. Make a new path from selected. And then you're good. You can go ahead, export paths to Illustrator. You want to do work path. And I'll save this one on my desktop. I've already got one made. Okay, so I'll go ahead and shut Photoshop out. I don't need that no more. 3DS here. And what I'm going to do is import said file that I just put on my desktop, which is right here. I'm going to merge objects with the current scene because there's nothing in there. If you had something in there, you could completely replace it. And I want just one object. And there we go. We have our PNG photo in 3DS. So you come up here, you go over to modify. In your modifier list, you can either use bevel or extrude. I've used extrude here. And right here determines the thickness of your extrusions. So I think I'm going to stick with that. Segments will give you more portions. I leave it at 1, keep the polys down. The cap is self-explanatory. It caps the top or the bottom accordingly. So actually I'm just going to leave one side capped and one side not because I only need one side exposed. I leave the output as a mesh. I generate mapping coordinates. Everything else looks good here. Then we want to add another modifier. Again, this is for Skyrim. I'm using this stuff for Skyrim. I'm going to put an unwrap on it. Go to UV editor and select polygons and flatten the mapping. And what that does, it lays out our texture nice, pretty decent. Sorry about that. You can exit out of there. And now what I have to do is, with it being selected, I'm going to go ahead and put my angle snap on. And I'm going to rotate this, standing up 90 degrees. And I'm going to scale it up a bit. What I like to do is grab the transform toolbox. You can put the pivot to the center of the object and then use it to move that to the center of the origins. So I'm going to go ahead and scale that up a bit more. So as you can see now, we've got a 3D model UV wrapped actually